All right, welcome back to another episode of Trading Levels with Alighten. I wanted to jump on getting a late start today. There was a couple of good trades. Actually, the best trade of the day was over here at once again at the beginning of the beginning of the hour, um, right here, and going into if I really an ideal entry would have been waiting for this 15-minute bar and waiting for it to come back and wick this. So you had the lower time frame signals crossing over larger time frame signals, and then waiting for this signal. I might have entered earlier here, trying to get in here and taken quite a bit of heat, but eventually it did end up going that direction. I tried something different. I entered super late here after this bar closed below the, just right now, I wanted to enter a live trade. So I saw this a little late, and then saw that it crossed here, took it actually down here, and then saw that it was, and then had to wait and suffer while it kind of hovered right below the value area low. But as you can see, that worked out pretty well. We were definitely in a downtrend. The bias had switched to short, and this actually would be a good place to take this. I'm gonna let it ride. Oof, this might be a mistake. But since we're on video, I'll just let it ride. Normally, I'd probably take that at 50 ticks for sure. But let's see. I'm gonna see if I can squeeze out a little bit more out of this. This might jump back up. I put my target, my second target down here, 66. This is pretty good. Down here at the previous value area low. Oh, come on, just hit that. Oh no. All right, I'm gonna take 77 ticks or whatever that was. So the idea was again waiting for this. Looked like we were heading down. Got this great short cluster of signals, lower time frame crossing over a higher time frame. Big drop. I don't usually like those, but where it settled below this value area low, I decided to take it anyway. But I got a pretty bad entry. It's down here, and then just had to wait it out. Well, I took a little bit of heat here, but eventually it did drop down. So I did a couple things I liked about this trade. Obviously, the cluster. I liked the general downtrend. That's always a good sign. It did get there. Um, and then I liked that it closed below this value area low. So and then once it started to kind of hover below the value area low, I was even more confident that this was going to be a good trade. So just wanted to share a quick trade with you guys and review the rest of the day. This might have been a tricky one over here because we did get the smaller signal, kind of a cluster here, trading right into this VWAP. I'm not sure if I would have taken that. I might have. A theme I'm picking up is the 30-minute bars are pretty solid, and the 30-minute time frame signals. So if you wanted to just increase your win rate, maybe take fewer signals, your best bet is probably to wait for those 30-minute signals combined with combined with other signals, obviously, but definitely waiting for those 30-minute signals. Like even this right here with the 10-minute and the 30-minute, that would have been a pretty decent trade. You would have got in at the close of this bar, and you would have made it down here for 86 ticks. So about assuming you get a good entry there, you can probably get 80 ticks there, and then like I said here, You might take a little heat, but you will eventually get your full port of, let's say you entered, let's say you entered here and put your stop back below the 30, 350 ticks, give or take. So there's definitely um, some good trades to be had. I definitely would have taken this 30-minute trade up here. So yeah, so we're looking at during this day, I would say one, two, three, four great trades off of these 30-minute signals would probably be your best bet if you wanted to have a high win rate and still keep your R to R really good. So I'm trying to shoot for above a 60%, ideally above a 70% win rate, and then I'm trying to keep my R to R above my reward to risk around 3 to 1. That's the goal. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll catch you guys in the next one.